People think that the chest pain or the symptom what they have got gas problem or something else which is not more sinister, and they come very late.
நம்மளோட ஹார்ட் ஹெல்த்தை பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் ஏதாச்சும் ஒரு லிஸ்ட் இருக்கா தட் எவ்ரிபடி ஷுட் டூ திஸ் இஸ் த ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஸ்டெப் டு ஹெல்தி ஹார்ட்.
We are seeing people collapsing in the gym and people are just lifting the person and going to the vehicle, which is just not correct. Till the ambulance comes, please make sure that you are giving chest massages.
நிறைய பெண்கள் வந்து ஒரு ஹார்ட் டிசீஸை வந்து நம்மளுக்கு வராது, இல்லை நம்மளுக்கு வர்றதுக்கு இன்னும் டைம் ஆகலை அப்படின்னு நீங்க நினைக்கிறீங்களா?
Any exercise, walking, running, swimming, cycling, all this will help. But depends on the
A glass of red wine is good for your heart health.
In moderation, red wine is considered to be good because it increases the good cholesterol. Now, at present situation, good cholesterol is
நம்ம உடம்புல எவ்வளோ மசில்ஸ் இருந்தாலும் இருக்கிறதுலையே மோஸ்ட் பவர்ஃபுல் மசில் என்ன அப்படின்னு கேட்டிங்கன்னா இட் ஹேஸ் டு பி த ஹியூமன் ஹார்ட். அப்படிப்பட்ட ஹியூமன் ஹார்ட்டை படித்து அதை அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் பண்ணி இன்ஃபேக்ட் அதை ஹீல் பண்ணுறது எப்படி அப்படின்னு ஒரு அழகான ஜேர்னி எடுத்த ஒரு சூப்பர் கார்டியாலஜிஸ்ட் இஸ் ஹியர் வித் அஸ், டாக்டர் ராஜேஸ்வரி நாயக். தேங்க்யூ ஸோ மச் ஃபார் ஜாயினிங் அஸ் டாக்டர். ஹவ் ஆர் வி டூயிங்? இஸ் தட் அ ஃபேர் கொஸ்டின் டு ஆஸ்க் அ டாக்டர்?
Thank you, Shilpa, and thank you for having me here. Of course, we have been doing very well.
Right?
Yeah.
On a good note, I have to ask you one question because சின்ன வயசுலேருந்தே நாங்கள் படித்தது வந்து an apple a day keeps the doctor away, prevention is better than cure, எல்லாமே to keep doctors a little apart. But right now we're in a time where we need to understand our bodies, where we need to take that proactive measure, to make sure that everything is working inside. So I'm going to ask you the simplest question first. நம்மளோட ஹார்ட் ஹெல்த்தை பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் when it comes to the checkups, when it comes to the tracking mechanism, ஏதாச்சும் ஒரு லிஸ்ட் இருக்கா that everybody should do this is the first step to healthy heart?
Yeah, regular exercise, definitely பண்ண வேணும். And regular eating habits, healthy eating habits, and avoid smoking, avoid too much of alcohol. Stress is a very important risk factor. We are seeing many youngsters coming with heart attack and heart related problems of late, and the main risk factor being stress. So it's very important that we take care of the stress, be it at home or in the office.
அது வந்து ஆனால் சொல்கிறது ஈஸி, பட் ஐ திங்க் டூயிங் இட் இஸ் அ லிட்டில் மோர் டிஃபிகல்ட். ஸோ லெட்ஸ் ஸ்டார்ட் ஆஃப் வித் திஸ் ஒன் பிக் கொஸ்டின். நாங்கள் வந்து ஆஸ் நார்மல் பப்ளிக் ஒரு ஹார்ட் டிசீஸ் அப்படின்னு கேட்டால் நம்ம மனசுக்கு வர ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இமேஜ் இஸ் ஸ்லைட்லி ஓல்டர் ஜென்டில்மேன், ஸ்லைட்லி இன் அ சீரியஸ் சிச்சுவேஷன். But does heart disease affect women also? Do you see that நிறைய பெண்கள் வந்து ஒரு ஹார்ட் டிசீஸை வந்து நம்மளுக்கு வராது, இல்லை நம்மளுக்கு வர்றதுக்கு இன்னும் டைம் ஆகலை அப்படின்னு நீங்க நினைக்கிறீங்களா? A lot of people think of it that way.
Yeah, earlier we used to think like that. We used to think heart attack is a disease of 60s and 70s. Not anymore. We are seeing men as young as 20s and 30s coming with heart attack, and we are seeing women also coming with heart attack in early ages like 30s, 40s. Because I think there's lots of changes which has happened in the last few decades. Women are playing double roles or twin roles, we would say. They are homemakers, they are working, and double stress, and genetic plays a major role. The unhealthy eating habits also plays a major role. Unhealthy eating habits are main reasons for person developing high blood pressure, diabetes, obesity, and heart related diseases. So all these reasons we are seeing more and more young women coming with heart attack. So heart attack is not anymore a disease of man. It is a disease seen in young women too. So women have to be very careful.
ஆண்களா இருந்தாலும் பெண்களா இருந்தாலும் யங்ஸ்டர்ஸா இருந்தாலும் வயசானாலும் ஹார்ட் அட்டாக் கேன் ஸ்ட்ரைக் அட் எனி பாயிண்ட். நீங்க சொன்னதுல வச்சு பார்த்தா there is a lot of pointers in our day to day life habits. அதாவது ஒரு டயபிட்டிஸ் வர்றது மாதிரியே ஒரு இந்த blood pressure situation, is it just a lifestyle issue or genetics அந்த ஒரு கான்செப்ட்ல how big a role does it play?
Genetics plays a very major role. If a person's father or mother has blood pressure or diabetes, the children getting chances are nearly 80 to 90%. So without the family history or without genetics also, a person can get high blood pressure and diabetes because of sedentary lifestyle,
Lifestyle.
smoking, eating habits, obesity, all this. But if genetics is there, the chances of getting is very
Quite
high
high.
compared to a person who do not have genetic history.
ஸோ அந்த ஒரு சுச்சுவேஷனில் வென் மை ஃபாதர் மதர் ஆல்ரெடி ஹேஸ் தட் கண்டிஷன், நான் ஏதாவது என்னோட லைஃப் ஸ்டைலில் ஒரு சேஞ்சஸ் கிரியேட் பண்ணினா கேன் திஸ் பி அவாய்டட் ஆர் கேன் த ரிஸ்க் பி மினிமைஸ்ட்?
Yeah, definitely. If the person starts healthy lifestyle from very young age, as young as 10 or before 20 years of age, healthy eating, exercising, avoiding stress, avoiding smoking, all this, that person can reduce the risk by 50%. Not totally, 50%.
அதுவே
So,
ஒரு
but
பெரிய-
that also is a big number. So, reducing it from 90% to 50% is very good. So, I think all people who have strong family history of heart disease or stroke should start very healthy lifestyle from very, very young age, or as young as in teenage level, I would say.
ஸோ டோன்ட் திங்க் ஆஃப் இட் லேட்டர் இன் யோர் லைஃப். அதை நம்ம ஒரு டெய்லி ப்ராக்டிஸாக கிரியேட்
Practice.
பண்ணினா வி ஹாவ் அ பிரைட் ஃபியூச்சர் அண்ட் ஹெல்தி ஹார்ட் அஹெட். ஐ ஆல்சோ ஹேவ் டு ஆஸ்க் யூ, நீங்கள் சொன்னதில் யூனோ நிறைய வாட்டி சொன்ன ஒரு வார்த்தை வந்து எக்ஸசைஸ். எக்ஸசைஸ் நம்ம வந்து இப்போ பண்ணினா இட் ஹெல்ப்ஸ் அஸ் மச் லேட்டர். இன்ஃபேக்ட் லாட் ஆஃப் பீப்புள் டேக் திஸ் as நான் ஒரு நாளில் 10,000 ஸ்டெப்ஸ் கண்டிப்பாக பண்ணி ஆகணும், நான் வந்து இப்போ ஒர்க் அவுட் பண்ண ஆரம்பிச்சிட்டேன் அப்படின்றது. இட் இஸ் அ வெரி பாசிட்டிவ் சேஞ்ச், பட் ஹவு மச் டஸ் இட் எஃபெக்ட் அவர் ஹார்ட் ஹெல்த்?
It is just not enough. See this 8,000 steps, 10,000 steps. It is good. It is good. A person who is not doing exercise at all, yes, if he or she is walking 5,000, 10,000 steps is good. But I think ideally to reduce the cardiovascular risk or to reduce the risk of heart attack and stroke, a person should exercise at least 150 minutes per week.
Per week.
That
okay.
is moderate intensity exercise. If it is high intensity exercise, that person will have to exercise about 75 minutes. This steps, when we count, it could be steps of activities of daily life,
Daily
or,
life.
walking within the house or office, all that, which is not counted as exercise at all. Anything done in excess of our daily activities is called exercise. But still, I would say walking 6,000, 8,000 steps is still good compared to not doing exercise at all.
அது ஒரு bare minimum.
Minimum.
But அதையும் தாண்டி we need to work out
Work out.
to keep our heart health intact. Is there an ideal exercise? Because நாங்க வந்து when we go to a gym, we have this list of exercises that come under cardio. அதை பார்த்தாலே எங்க எல்லாருக்கும் பயம் வந்துடும். Because sticking to something for half an hour or 1 hour அந்த running பண்ணுறது வந்து it's a little intimidating for a lot of us. So any ideal exercises that நீங்க suggest பண்றது that can help us?
See, any exercise, walking, running, swimming, cycling, aerobics, all this will help. Anything which a person likes. We usually do not force our patients, okay, do only this. Yoga, you can do yoga, you can do swimming or running, all that. But depends on the person's physical capacity. If a person has been doing, exercise regularly, if he or she is fit, they can run, they can run or jog, or they can even go for marathon running. But I would like to make a point here: before going for high intensity exercises or marathon running, the person should get a basic medical checkup done, because we are seeing people coming with heart attack following a marathon run or a high intensity exercise. So basic investigations in the form of ECG, echo, and a treadmill test is mandatory before a person goes for high intensity exercise or marathon running.
When you speak of moderation, the next question I think automatically comes into play, which is diet. பிகாஸ் டயட் ஆல்சோ இந்த எக்ஸ்ட்ரீம்லேருந்து அந்த எக்ஸ்ட்ரீம் மண்டே எல்லாருமே கீட்டோ டயட் ஃபாலோ பண்றாங்க 2 மாசத்துக்கு அப்புறமா லோ கார்ப் டயட் ஃபாலோ பண்றாங்க
Yeah.
அதுக்கப்புறமா we are all going into like only fiber only protein so what is the best meal that you can have ஒரு உங்களுக்கு முன்னாடி ஒரு மீல் இருக்கு அப்படின்னா how do you get the best out of that for your heart?
Rich in fiber, lots of fruits and vegetables, or lean meat. When we say lean meat, fish or
Chicken.
and chicken, egg, all this. Avoid too much of fried. I mean, South Indian food contains lots of oil, fried food. And avoid saturated fats. When we say saturated fats, all this ghee, butter, cheese, red
Processed
meat,
food.
processed food, all this. So try to avoid. So your plate should contain less of carbohydrate, medium amount of proteins, and large amount of fruits and vegetables, and a bit of lean meat. If a person is non-vegetarian, vegetarian person should have vegetarian proteins included in the. So this is the ideal food
Ideal
for a
plate.
person.
So இது ஆண்களுக்கும் பெண்களுக்கும் சேம் தானா?
Same, depends on the physical activity of the person and the body, how bodily built that person is. So physically active person may need more calories, something like 2400 2500 calories. If a person is sedentary at home doing only activities of daily life and household chores, all that person may need 1500 or 1800 calories. So based on that, they may have to calculate. Anything eaten excess of this will get accumulated in the body, and the body weight goes up. And once body weight goes up, the chances of person developing high blood pressure, diabetes, everything increases.
பெண்களுக்கு because when it comes to iron deficiency, I was recently studying that almost 50% of women in the reproductive age in India are deficient when it comes to iron. அதே நேரத்துல protein நம்மள பல பேருக்கு ரொம்ப low levelsல இருக்கு. How do we fix that?
See, women tend to lose lots of iron in menstrual loss. So they have to eat high iron diet. That is all this jaggery, vellam, dates, chicken, spinach, green leafy vegetables. All this contains lots of iron. So everyone should include every lady, menstruating lady, for that matter, even postmenopausal women should include lots of iron in their diet. With regard to proteins, yes, vegetarian protein, paneer, all these tofus, pulses, beans,
Greek
dal,
yogurt.
all this. And non-vegetarian proteins, egg protein, the chicken, all this, lean meat, any lean meat can be included.
ஸோ கொஞ்சம் கூட மைண்ட்ஃபுல்லாக சாப்பிட்டா நம்மளோட ஹார்ட் ஹெல்த்தை அது பாசிட்டிவாக
Yes.
எஃபெக்ட் பண்ணும்.
Yes.
That's a lovely reminder that every meal that you eat plays a role in your long term heart health. Superb. So நீங்க வந்து ஒரு டிப் கொடுத்துட்டீங்க. Always make sure that you eat a well balanced meal. அந்த மாதிரி ஏதாவது 2-3 small habits that எங்களோட டெய்லி வாழ்க்கையில எங்களால இது பண்ண முடியும் and in the long term it's going to keep me healthy. அந்த மாதிரி ஏதாச்சும் ஒரு ஹேபிட் இருக்கா இல்லைன்னா a few habits that you think we can do?
Yeah, one is a healthy diet.
Healthy diet.
Exercise
Exercise நீங்க சொன்னீங்க
regularly.
150 minutes
Yeah,
per week.
per week. And avoiding smoking, taking care of the stress, regular checkup. See, if a person has strong family history, that person, she or she, should have a health checkup done regularly from the age of 20. If the person do not have strong family history, that person can start regular checkup from the age of 30. So this preventive health checks, which many of our hospitals, Apollo has a very big preventive health checkup department. It is truly of big boon to people to prevent health. We are picking up lots of patients with early diabetes and high cholesterol. High cholesterol is very much prevalent in the society.
Youngsters
That's
especially.
because of the eating
Diet
habits.
habits. Now, when we talk of women, I think heart health issues வந்து like we started off பல நேரத்துல it comes to the back seat. But when it comes to the pregnancy time, we always pay close attention. நம்ம வந்து நம்மளையே analyze பண்ற ஒரு time. So, pregnancy and heart health, is there a connection there? Does it make our heart, a little more susceptible to the issue?
See, pregnancy is a stress for the heart because the blood volume and the amount of work the heart has to do it goes up by nearly 3 to 4 fold. So it's a stress for the heart. A person who has a normal, healthy heart will go through the pregnancy without any problems. But there are diseases, something called which a person already has. If a lady already has high blood pressure, diabetes, she going through this high stress. It's a stressful situation for her. She may have problems. Blood pressure can go up, sugars can go uncontrolled. She can develop a heart attack, stroke, all this during the time of
Pregnancy time.
pregnancy. So all this, that is why we are saying all women before they conceive should have basic checkup done, including sugar, cholesterol, blood pressure, all this done, and she should maintain a healthy weight
Lifestyle and weight.
before conceiving.
And I also have to say, a lot of people, before menopause or pregnancy பத்தி பேசிட்டோம், but the pre-pregnancy state is where a lot of us consume maybe hormonal changesக்காக ஏதாச்சும் ஒரு therapy undergo பண்ணிட்டு இருப்போம், இல்லைன்னா ஒரு birth control pill
Yes.
நிறைய பேர் எடுத்துட்டு இருப்பாங்க. Does that affect our heart health?
Yes, definitely. Because all these hormones which are given for the fertility treatment or infertility treatment can cause insulin resistance, diabetes, high blood pressure. So those women should be periodically checked for all this and treated accordingly.
So we should always make sure that we disclose that to the doctor. How do we make sure that we are in the right track? And sometimes we forget that, we are not giving the doctor 100% information. So say if you're taking a medication,
We have to
always
we
inform
have
the
to
doctor.
Never hide anything from the doctor and the lawyer, they say. So from a doctor, definitely you should give, because all these medications, especially the hormonal pills, affect heart health in different ways. It can increase the cholesterol, it can increase the blood pressure, all this.
So one thing that I have seen is that a lot of people think that நம்ம ஹார்ட்ல ஏதாச்சும் ஒரு டிஸ்கம்ஃபர்ட் இல்லை நம்ம பாடியில் ஒரு டிஸ்கம்ஃபர்ட் வருதுன்னா we tend to kind of brush it off. அது வந்து ஒரு ஆங்ஸைட்டியா இருக்கலாம், இல்லை ஏதாச்சும் ஒரு gastric இஷ்யூவா இருக்கலாம் அப்படின்ற the first thought is that, oh, let's just leave it. Have you seen that interfering with how you could maybe as an expert help somebody?
People think that the chest pain or the symptom what they have got is because of gas problem or something else which is not more sinister, and they come very late. When they come late, it's very hard for us to save the patient. We have technology has developed so much, we are able to do everything for our patients. But what happens once the heart attack goes beyond 10 to 12 hours, the heart muscle becomes weak and the pumping becomes weak. The person has to live with the poor heart pumping for long, and associated complications like heart failure, electrical disturbances, all this. The same thing if the person comes within few hours of developing chest pain, we in no time we can take the patient to the cath lab, do something called primary angioplasty, remove the block, and that person can live with a normal heart, like
Without
a person
compromising.
without like a person who did not have a heart attack, that kind of a heart forever. So never ignore symptoms. Even if it is a minor symptom, just go to the nearby doctor, get an ECG done, let the doctor say this is not heart problem, then it is safe.
So always make sure that you consult the doctor in time.
Yes.
I think that is a good reminder. When it comes to heart health, I don't know if how many people make the connection, because நம்மளோட mental health பத்தி நம்ம நிறைய பேசுறோம், heart health பத்தி நிறைய பேசுறோம், but the connection between these two, depression-ஆ இருக்கட்டும், anxiety-ஆ இருக்கட்டும், ஒரு சின்ன ஒரு பதட்டமா இருக்கட்டும், something as simple as, a little fear can actually affect us, or does it lead, not a big impact, or is it a big impact? What is your take on it?
It is a very important risk factor for heart. Depression, anxiety, any psychological problems. That is why that's because when a person is anxious, the heartbeat, there is something called sympathetic system in the body, which has to work at a very high pace. So it increases the heart rate, it increases the workload of the heart, the chances of person developing electrical disturbances, heart attack, everything is more. So don't ignore people who are depressed and anxious when they complain of chest pain, or it's just of anxiety or depression.
Deep breathe
This is
பண்ணுங்க
nothing,
அப்படின்னுவாங்க.
no, not to ignore, because they are at higher risk of developing heart related problems, so they should be given appropriate attention.
Medication and attention accordingly. When it comes to women especially, I think நம்ம நிறைய பேரை பார்த்திருப்போம் that நம்ம family life-உம் work life-உம் manage பண்றதுல
Yeah.
we either put ourselves behind or we take too much of a stress on these two, and then
Yeah.
nammaloda health becomes yet another matter of stress. Is there any way that we can balance all of it?
Of course, family comes first, or we say family is priority. But if the lady is the breadwinner or main bread earner of the family, she has to do this also. Of course, it's very hard time for
Stressful.
women now, because she's doing double roles.
Work.
But she has to learn how to balance it. And each one has their own, difficulties which they go through, be it at home or in the office place, workplace. So she has to talk it out with the family members or the office superiors or her colleagues, and make sure that she's getting adequate help both in the workplace and here, so that she maintains the stress free thing for herself to have a more healthy life.
I also have to ask you, since we are talking about mental health, நிறைய பேர் யோகா பண்ணுறதுல மெடிடேஷன் பண்ணுறதுல வந்து இட் பிரிங்ஸ் மீ இன்னர் பீஸ் அப்படின்னு நிறைய பேர் சொல்லுவாங்க. Does it just indicate better heart health?
Yes, because doing meditation, yoga, all this relaxes the body's neuronal system, what we call sympathetic nervous system. It reduces the heart rate, it reduces the blood pressure, it reduces the workload on the heart. So, in different ways, doing meditation, yoga helps. It is good for reducing
Stress. And if you're doing it, continue doing it.
Continue doing it.
I have to now ask, I think the conversation has to go into a different direction, which is எனக்கு ஒரு chest pain வருது, and I'm completely, sure that I'm having like a heart risk situation, and நான் வந்து உங்களோட practiceக்கு வரேன் அப்படின்னா, what is the process that I go through? What is the, step by step thing? Because I know a lot of us think that உள்ள வந்த உடனே ஒரு surgery கொண்டு போயிடுவாங்க, and that is the ultimate imaginary scenario in our heads. But is that the reality?
No, that is not correct. Once the person comes to the emergency or to the doctor, what we do is first physical examination. We ask for a detailed history. In that history itself, we get to know 90% this is heart or no. Once we do that, then we do an ECG and an echocardiogram and an enzyme test. In this, we will get to know whether it's heart or no.
Or not.
If it shows any evidence of heart attack, what we call STEMI, myocardial infarction, the patient needs urgent treatment, because left alone the person can just collapse, they can develop electrical disturbances. So we tell we need to do emergency angiogram and emergency angioplasty, what we call primary angioplasty, for those patients. Rest of the patients who do not have myocardial infarction, there are different types of chest pain, what we call non-ST elevation, myocardial infarction, unstable angina. All those patients we wouldn't do immediately. It will be after 1 or 2 days of stabilization.
When we come to the world of heart health, I think the biggest question is, நம்மளை சுற்றி இருக்கிறவங்களுக்கு ஒருத்தருக்கு you can see that they are having difficulty breathing, இல்லைனா chest pain இருக்கு, you see the indications of a heart attack. What can you as a person around them do to help them? Can we do anything?
I would like to make a point here with regard to patient when a person collapses. See, do not leave a person who has collapsed just like that, waiting for an ambulance to come. Till the ambulance comes, please make sure that you are giving chest massages continuously till the ambulance arrives. And how to give CPR or cardiopulmonary resuscitation or simple cardiac massage. There are many YouTube videos. I think every person outside there should know, be it at home, in the office place, or in the public place. Anybody collapsing, please, or in the gym. We are seeing people collapsing in the gym, and people are just lifting the person and going to the vehicle, which is just not correct. You are killing that person, and that the life is very, very precious, because there are so many people dependent on that person at home, and forever those people are going to be emotionally traumatized. So try to help as much as lives possible, just learning simple CPR.
Doctor, before we let you go, when it comes to heart health, நிறைய myths இருக்கு that I'm sure not all of them are true. So we have actually collated a few of them. So if you can just tell us, இது வந்து ஒரு நிஜமான ஒரு observation-ஆ இல்ல not at all, absolutely false. Okay? First one வந்து, when it comes to women, they are naturally protected from heart diseases until menopause. Is that true or false?
It is correct to a certain extent, but we of late we are seeing women in the menstruating, childbearing age group
Age.
also coming with heart attack because of multiple risk factors. We are seeing young women with diabetes, hypertension, obesity, stress related. See, one disease which is very specific to women, which happens following stress, is broken heart syndrome or stress cardiomyopathy. This happens following a emotional trauma, loss of loved one or somebody at home or some heartbreak, all that. This is almost like a heart attack, but the blood vessels are normal. We need not do a primary angiogram, angioplasty in that. The person will come with chest pain, breathing difficulty, heart failure. The heart muscle pumping will be very weak, but this can be easily treated. This is a very, peculiar disease, more specific to women, especially young women, following emotional trauma.
Next question is, when we check our our levels and cholesterol okay இருந்தா உங்களோட ஹார்ட்டை பத்தி நீங்க கவலையே பட தேவையில்லை அப்படின்னு நிறைய பேர் நினைச்சிட்டு இருக்கோம். Is it true? Is that the connection is like that, so easy to understand?
No, not anymore, because earlier we used to think so, but now we are seeing many people with normal cholesterol levels, with blocks in the blood vessels, all that. So anybody who has normal cholesterol continue to eat healthy, eating habits and exercise and all other lifestyle modification has to be done to prevent heart attack.
Next is about family history. If you have a history of heart diseases, உங்களோட லைஃப்ல வந்து heart disease கண்டிப்பா வந்துடும் at some point in time அப்படின்னு நிறைய பேர் நம்பிட்டு இருக்கோம். Is that true or not necessarily?
It is true, actually. It is true. That is why those people should be taken very seriously. From young age, they should follow all these healthy lifestyle habits, and they have nearly 90% risk of getting heart attack or stroke. And but by following healthy lifestyle, and avoiding smoking, avoiding stress, eating healthy, all that whatever we spoke, they can reduce it by nearly 50%.
So even
and regular checkup they should start from the age of 20 years. And there are medications now to reduce their risk. There are injectable cholesterol medicines, all that. Lots of development in the field of science in medicine. So we are able to do lots of good to our patients, especially in preventive medicine. So I think people should take advantage of this and take care of their health and live long, healthily.
The next one is actually a little tricky, because I think நிறைய பேர் இது வந்து I wish it was true அப்படின்னு நினைச்சிட்டு இருப்போம். But a glass of red wine is good for your heart health. Is that true or false?
Yeah, in moderation, the red wine is considered to be good because it increases the good cholesterol.
Oh.
But now, at present situation, good cholesterol is not, just having a good cholesterol is not anymore enough, because we need to reduce the bad cholesterol. There are different types of other cholesterol which we need to reduce. So even if a person has good HDL cholesterol and other cholesterols are high, so just by having red
Some
wine,
red
we are
wine.
not going to reduce the risk. So, but having red wine in moderation, it's okay.
My final question to you is, Indian diet பொறுத்த வரைக்கும், all of us think that it's very bad for heart health because there's a lot of rice, there's a
Yes.
lot of oil.
Yeah.
Is that true, or is there any way that we can actually modify this, our day-to-day meals to have a healthy life?
No, Asians and Indians are highly prone for disease, cardiovascular disease, because of our diet. We eat lots of rice. 3 times our major meal is rice.
Rice-based.
So we have to make it once. One meal is rice, other 2 should be, what we call millets, the broken wheat or high fiber other grains, all that. And we consume lots of sweets and sugar. That has to be reduced. We consume lots of fried food. That has to be reduced. So oil should be brushed, we say, or oil should
Not
be added
poured.
in drops. So if we can do all this from small age, we can, to a great extent, we can prevent cardiovascular disease and heart attacks.
So, from your perspective as a cardiologist doctor, this is the ideal daily routine for someone, especially a woman who is say working and managing family as well, இதுதான்
Yeah.
உங்களோட ஐடியல் ருட்டீனா இருக்கணும் அப்படின்னா what would that be?
I would say she should exercise at least 30 to 40 minutes every day. She should have a hobby, something like reading, writing, music, or gardening, at least, 30 minutes. She should spend me time of 30 minutes with her, and she should take the responsibility of the family very happily, not stressfully. For some reason, she's not able to do it. Give the responsibility to someone else at home. Workplace, she should keep the balance. If she is not able to do overtime, don't stretch yourself. Tell your superiors or people that yes, I can do only this much, because her life is, she is most important for her, and she is the most important person for her family. So I feel the lady there should take care of herself by maintaining that well balanced work and life.
Superb. I think that's something that we will all be working towards, Doctor. Good balance, and of course, good meal, good lifestyle. I think that would be an ideal case scenario. So, one step forward every
Yeah.
single day. Thank you so much, Doctor, for your
Thank
time.
you.
நாங்க கேட்ட எல்லா கேள்விக்கும் டீடைல்டா எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணீங்க. I'm sure we're all wrapping up this conversation with a lot more knowledge than we started. So, thank you so much, Dr. Rajeshwari.
Thank you, Shilpa. Thank you very much.
Well, with that, we draw this conversation to a close. JFW channel உங்களுக்காக நிறைய insightful conversations காத்துட்டு இருக்கு. Follow us there.